What up, bitch?
What up, bitches? We're back.
That's
back
right.
at Creed Nation.
Fucking Trolley Trash Talk Theory, episode 2.
Yeah.
Let's get
So
it
we actually
started.
introduce ourselves for once. We did not do that last
Alright, no,
episode.
never introduce ourselves.
No,
We can't have anybody know who we are. We're gonna get like either sued or fucking shot.
I don't want people to think I'm gay. Alright. Well, yeah, the other day I was walking and then I saw this man's right. He was like a science teacher, and that dude had a shirt on, and it said 99% chimp, and you know he was just trying to trigger the fucking I guess the religious people, right?
Right.
But what's funny about that is I always see shirts like that all the time. And like especially like, you know, a lot of blue collar workers, they like to wear their dumb shirts. They're like, oh yeah, I'm a welder and my wife's a bitch, but I love her, and my daughter, she can fuck you up.
Oh, so I was born in January.
I was born in January, and I listened to Avenged Sevenfold. Hell yeah. Yeah, like this one's my favorite. It says, I'd rather be listening to the Grammy Award-winning 1999 hit "Smooth" by Santana featuring Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20 off the multi-platinum album Supernatural. Like, how fucking specific do you have to be? Like, I would add on so much to that. If you're gonna be that specific, I'd be like, well, it was recorded in stereo. You know, he used his signature model guitar. You know, what After Effects did he use? Like, you know, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I really like the ones that are like gangster rap related. Because it's only white people wearing them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I be that white girl that.
The fucking back at elementary school, you ever had those kids wear those gangster, like those cartoons?
Oh yeah. Yo,
the fucking
that shit was
SpongeBob
all over
one,
MySpace.
Yeah.
I think some of my favorite shirts are the ones that have like some deep quotes that are supposed to be deep or whatever, but they're really fucking dumb and like corny. So like my favorite one is like when a white girl is wearing a Tupac shirt and it says realize, realize. Yeah. right. That shit is so corny.
I remember that.
My personal favorites are the ones that are like super stupid. Like you look at them, you're instantly like, what the fuck? For example, I sucked a stranger's dick in the Bass Pro Shop's bathroom. You can buy that.
That's good.
I mean, have you ever been to a Bass Pro Shop's bathroom? I mean, it's kind of nice.
Is it?
Is it?
I've never been there.
Why wouldn't you want your fucking pee-pee sucked there? Like, I would.
No, you're sucking the dudes.
Oh, so the guy sucked.
No, like you're wearing the shirt because you sucked a dude off in the bathroom.
Oh, so you're fucking champ then.
You're a champ.
Yeah.
It's like going to a restaurant and they have like a fucking challenge, right? Like, doesn't the Broken Yolk have like an omelet challenge or whatever?
Do they?
Yeah, like it's like a 12 fucking egg omelet. It's fucking huge, right? You're like one of those. You get a shirt because you fucking did some cool ass challenge.
I
Like,
did not get a heart attack after eating 20 eggs at the Broken Yolk.
yeah, pretty much. That's why that shirt is fucking legit. I mean, you fucking sucked off a dude at the Bass Pro Shop's bathroom. You deserve a shirt.
Like
You're a real one.
Not only are you risking getting arrested, you're risking getting caught by people in a Bass Pro Shop. That's like
Right.
Okay.
that is like the gold medal in the sex having Olympics.
Okay, well, you know what else? What? You know the demographic of people who go to Bass Pro Shops are primarily white and poor. You know what else you can get? Heroin addiction.
You go to a Bass Pro Shop and you find a fucking heroin needle underneath the fucking toilet. You're damn, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Same with Denny's, dude.
I'm gonna go to there now.
Oh yeah, dude. Everyone needs to be addicted to heroin. That's how you make good music.
Just go once and just get addicted to heroin. Why not?
Get head in the bathroom.
Oh my god, be
So-
high.
That sounds like a great time.
Isn't that what in elementary school? Like if you were taking a shit in the bathroom, they would call it a blumpkin while you were getting head at the same time. They're like, oh yeah, that. Have you ever had a blumpkin? And you're like, yeah.
That's disgusting, dude.
I'm like, oh, so you shit and you got your dick sucked. And then back then kids were like, no, that's gross. I'm like, dude, if you did that, you have my fucking respect, bro.
I know, right? I mean, same thing with like, the rusty trombone, isn't it? The
What the fuck is
That's
that?
gay shit.
Oh, basically it's when you're like giving a dude like a rim job, but at the same time you're giving him a handy. Therefore, it looks like you're giving him like playing the trombone.
So the rusty trombone, you're playing the guy's dirty asshole and stroking him at the
you
same
want- you
time.
want-
That?
No,
No,
like
you're
you're
Your
where the
mouth
ass
is in
is.
his
Your mouth is on his ass.
Nando, get up.
I don't know.
Okay,
Okay.
But what about,
okay?
like-
So imagine this is an ass.
Yeah.
So you're eating it out. Meanwhile, you're like,
Oh, oh, dude, I've never heard that one. That's so good.
Really?
I remember
That's
hearing
so
that shit
good.
all the time in high school. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
yo,
This
what
one
if they made a
specifically.
shirt for rusty trombones?
They should make a shirt for every
Oh,
dumb
yeah.
high school slang we've ever used, like blue waffle. Remember that shit?
Oh God.
Did I ever tell you my sister showed my dad a blue waffle?
Oh, are you serious?
On God.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Then what
Yo,
happened? Wait, then what happened?
He got really mad.
Oh,
He got really mad.
you know which one made me laugh a lot? So my homie, he was like the Urban Dictionary king, right? He knows all the terms.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey bro, you down to get some strawberry shortcake? And I'm like, oh, I'm sure. Like I like strawberries. Strawberries are fucking good.
And shortcake's good.
Yeah, shortcake's
It is,
good.
yeah.
And that
So
bitch is hot.
man showed me man showed me his fucking Urban Dictionary definition, and it was like you fucking ejaculate on a chick's face,
And
you
so-
wait, and then you sock her until she bleeds, and then supposedly the blood and the cum are supposed to mix. It looks like shortcake frosting.
That's
God
disgusting.
damn! What the fuck,
That's
dude?
so fucked up.
To me, that's kind of G.
What the fuck,
Like
dude?
whoa, like if you got the balls to do that. And that gets you on, bro. You're hard.
But if you ever did that, then what? Then you would be like, strawberry shortcake. And you would dap
Wait,
yourself up.
Okay.
It's like the same shit that I heard earlier. Where like I saw this on Reddit one time. I forgot what it was on Ask Reddit. I forgot what the question
Dumb
was.
shit.
But I remember like seeing one of the responses was like, yeah, I used to be with this chick that used to be like that was super into getting punched. So like they're doing like doggy style stuff, right? And she like punched me in the ribs. So like she was doing it from
Ooh.
behind, and then he was just like punch you in the ribs constantly. I was like, oh my God.
Did he fracture it?
Yeah, I don't know, but he was just like bruises and shit. Like goddamn.
Is this girl still alive?
That's freaky.
Probably,
dude.
but I'm like,
Yo,
I
she's
mean, I know
freaky.
girls are into that
Yeah.
shit, but I did not know they're into
Hey,
that,
but was
that
she
far.
quirky though?
Fuck off.
I think that's kind of quirky. Like you're giving it back to a man, and you're like, yeah, just suck me in the ribs. Bro. Oh.
like not only are you letting him like get off, you're letting him blow off some steam.
Blowing off your ribs?
That-
dude?
that is actually-
Yeah.
That's a lot worse than the one I was gonna mention.
Which one?
So there's this thing called a Spider-Man. That's like you're hitting your chick from the back, and then right when you're about to nut,
Yeah.
you nut on your hand, and then she's like, "Where'd the cum go?" And then you go like this, throw it on her face. Go, phew.
Wait, have you guys heard of the Charizard?
Which one?
The Charizard?
Charizard?
It's when you say your girl's pubes on fire and then you come on the fire.
What the fuck?
Yo,
Yeah,
that's how you fire extinguish shit, dude. Honestly.
Yeah, with that white. Hey, I hate this topic.
This is dumb high school shit, dude.
No, but I mean, at least it isn't dumb as like when you go to Mexico and you see the shirt and it says "Hello Titty," and it's like
Oh,
the fucking boob.
Oh, no.
I've seen that shit way too many times.
If I see like a dude wearing that shirt in public, that's like a red flag for me.
Or no, FBI female body inspector.
Oh my God.
And he's
God.
like 40.
yeah, and he's with some young chick. I don't know how.
Yo.
You remember back in 2012, that one sexist thing was like, cool story, bro.
babe.
Yeah, not making me a sandwich. It's like, goddamn, dude.
Damn.
Dude, kids
The
would wear that in middle school, and they would
Yeah.
have all the chicks, bro.
And look, what the fuck?
Yeah,
What's
what
like
the
some
fuck?
sexist ass shit right there, dude?
Yo, real
What a
shit.
chat.
When I was at TJ, you know, in Avenida Revolucion, where they're selling all of that bullshit.
Yeah.
I saw a Misfits shirt. I think I've told this story to maybe some of you. To you?
I'm not
Maybe?
sure.
Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe.
like it's like a Misfits shirt, but it has fucking Don Ramon in it. That shit is fire.
Yo,
dude.
I need you to cop me that.
Yeah, man.
Goddamn, dude.
That was a while ago, but yeah.
I've seen some like parody shirts, right? And then there was one that was like Pink Floyd, but it was like Ep Pink Floyd. I was like, oh, damn, that's fucking funny. So it's like, and then I'm like, that's just fucking fire,
Yeah.
bro. Like if you're just gonna make it like the pronunciation as intended,
Yeah.
that's fine. But if you do the Wiener way, that's fucking
Fucking
fire.
it's great, dude.
I love that shit.
Reminds me of the elementary school shirts you guys wore back in fucking elementary school.
Don't. I can't live
Wait,
this
wait,
again.
Wait, the ones that were like, we'll trade my sister for video games.
I sold my sister to the circus.
Nice.
Exactly.
would rather be playing video games than doing homework, some dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like those kids are like the kids that are arrested now and in jail currently. It's like the majority of Mexican kids like wearing those and with a little mohawk too. It's like fucking
Yeah, dude.
You know,
I was playing soccer.
The
in
people that
soccer
were wearing
field.
those are probably in jail for like trafficking people.
no, dude, the kids that are in jail were like those fat Mexican kids that you would encounter at the pool in 5th grade, and they had a mohawk, bro.
Yeah, exactly,
But even
yeah.
though they went in the water, the mohawk would still have his shape because they put on
Dude,
so
it's
much
all
hair
that
gel.
spray.
Yeah.
That's all that hair gel and spray. And then Tyler goes, "Whoa, what's up, bro? Oh, bro, it's because I want to jump in the pool, bro, but you don't let me, bro."
¿Me quieres comprar una Pepsi?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, hey, was that the paletero, bro? I want to talk to the paletero, man.
Yeah.
I'm just like, God damn, bro.
Oh god, dude.
So fucking stupid.
I love those kids though. They were like, they used to be like the Steezers, you know. They would wear like the cool Story Babe shirts.
Oh, yeah.
And then in high school, they like went all out, like turning around, and then they started dressing like abucho, and they had the polos
Oh,
with
God,
like
yeah.
the nice
Yeah.
fucking
The
clean
Lacoste
True
stuff,
Religion
yeah.
pants.
Adidas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
They had
forget-
clean fucking comb overs.
Oh,
Dude,
my
don't
God.
forget there was like those kids.
Morbidly obese. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't forget they also had the shirts where it's like fucking Marilyn Monroe
Oh,
with
God.
like Dia de los Muertos paint. Like,
Yeah.
You know what's the best part about those kinds of kids?
Yeah.
That they're like so big,
They're not
but they don't
successful.
care. They
I
don't
know,
care.
yeah, they
Like,
don't.
they'll wear a button-up shirt and they'll let like down like 3 buttons and their chest
Yeah.
hair is all out. I'm like, whoa, he's got some balls, bro.
I thought you were gonna see something else. Why they're so good?
Oh,
I was about to say, is it because they're not successful?
I mean, they're also cool colors, dude. Some of them are pink.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, they're not afraid of wearing pink.
Yeah, dude. They're hard, bro. I respect them.
I mean, I'm hard right now. But you're not respecting me.
Yeah.
Oh, not like that.
God damn.
Wow, dude.
Hey, man, that's kind of a corny pickup line, bro. It's
Those
big.
be the best.
The cornier, the better.
Yeah.
Which is the best one then?
I don't know. I never says anything corny though.
I was like, yo, are you a raisin?
Like earlier, you were telling me how you're trying your best not to be corny. It's just like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best,
yeah.
like-
You always like, hey, are you a raisin? Because you raising this dick. That's fire as fuck, right?
Yo, let's call James. He might know what.
Oh god, I'm not gonna
Or
fuck you.
wait. Do you sell hot dogs because you can make a wiener stand?
Hey.
Fire,
That's
fire.
good. That's good.
That's fucking stupid. God
That's
damn it.
that's fucking
That's
good.
great, though.
I love
Stupidly
it.
great.
I love it. I love
God
it.
damn it, you guys.
And then you find the artsy chick, and then you say, "Hey girl, would you Van go to the movies with me?" Ooh.
And then she rejects you for like another dude. that
All
thinks-
right.
She rejects you. She
do that
rejects
Jules
you
thing.
for the dude that read the Milk and Honey like fucking poem book.
The guy that listens to Neutral Milk Hotel.
Yeah, instead of Mac
Hey.
DeMarco.
Neutral Milk Hotel is superior than Mac DeMarco.
No, that's true, though. I mean, that
Okay,
is, but
okay,
still.
okay. You know what's the most?
Keep in mind, Mac DeMarco is constantly used for Simpsons edits. That automatically makes it bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
You guys ever watch that shit and be like so
most
sad
hipster
yourself?
bands are pretty bad.
No, yeah.
I only fuck with post punk, but when, once the hipsters start taking over, it's over for me. Honestly.
Like, I have nowhere else left to go.
Yeah, man.
God damn, dude.
Like even the normies started taking over. Oh no, I said the N word, but you ever see a man's wearing like a denim jacket, some ripped fucking jeans. He looks all fresh. He's got like the piercings and stuff. You know, he looks good, but he's wearing like a Joy Division shirt, and you're just kind of like, okay. And then you just like pass by him, and he's like listening to like Travis Scott or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of
Oh my
like,
god, dude.
The hi-hat roll, you pass by right as the hi-hat.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
The little,
Yeah.
Or like some dumbass 808, like.
I always love those kids that like wear like the AirPods really fucking loudly, and
Yeah.
then class is like nobody else there, just me and this other kid, and he hears like,
And they're like this, on the table.
I'm like, god damn.
You know, in high school, there was those kids that would go like this. They would just listen to music in the back of the class, and then to get their pencil, be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck off, dude. I hate that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo.
Carpal tunnel from that shit.
You guys are not gonna believe me.
Yeah.
There were 3 of those people when I was
Okay.
in the elevator the other day.
elevator.
And elevator.
And then one time we're on the trolley, and it's just like that one kid that was banging on the windows trying to beat.
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
terrible.
That one kid, was he like a middle schooler?
Yeah, it was so offbeat too. Just like,
You remember that, right?
What?
When we were in the
my-
like in the trolley and like these kids just kept being annoying as fuck.
yeah, and they kept banging on the window and trying to make a beat. It's like, dude, you're fucking terrible.
Like,
Stop.
dude, why are you doing this in 4x4?
4x4.
He's like
They don't
being
even
so
listen to
aggressive about
Tool,
shit.
bro. They don't listen to Tool.
Nah,
Of course,
dude,
they're not gonna make anything
they
nice.
don't listen to Tool or Dream Theater.
honestly.
Or Neutral Milk Hotel. Hell yeah, you know we're rolling. Neutral Milk Hotel is fire.
Okay.
I've never heard.
Are they more
actually.
fire than Wire?
Nah.
Probably not. Dude, Wire's the shit. Wire's the cure before the cure.
Yeah.
You know, at least it's not Misfits, so you know.
I like to rock that.
I like to rock out your Misfits. What other dumb shit has XXX Tentaciones? Has, you know, what does he say? I like to rock out to Misfits. I got like 3 bitches on Mormon.
Got like 3 bitches on Mormon. Ooh.
Dumb fucking rap lyrics, they always make me fucking laugh.
Yeah.
What else has he said? He said, cocaine for my breakfast, hold that pistol ambidextrous.
Nice. Nah, the hardest line he has ever said. Like, this is an actual hard line that he said.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm sipping tea in your hood. What the fuck is up?
Okay.
Ooh, he's sipping tea in your hood, dude.
Yo, but at least, you know, he's not like Earl Sweatshirt level. That
Nah.
guy's sick. He said, I'm a real one from the start till the casket shut. And I'm just like, bro, that's fucking deep.
Yeah.
And he made it like sound so good.
I mean, he doesn't have to say that it's his casket.
Damn.
I mean, just because it's depressing. You know?
Let's talk about your dumb friend.
Yeah, what about your dumb friend?
Okay.
We need Fernando like a few minutes to breathe before we start.
Why, did
Okay.
you hate him that much? Did he molest you?
I mean,
Not molest,
if he
but-
didn't molest us, he'd probably have a little more respect from us.
Okay, cool.
That's how much we don't like him.
Okay, yeah.
Also, if he molested people, he'd be a better person. That's how bad of a person he is. And he sounds like a terrible guy.
He's
Is he Hitler level?
he's just
He's
he has a lot of problems with him that it just kind of comes down to the point I'm just like fuck, just everything he does it's just like it resembles just like you know, like nails scratching on like a
Right.
blackboard. Just oh my god, it's
Like,
so cringy sometimes.
He's the embodiment of a gatekeeper.
He is.
Not just that, but everything he does is either a meme, or it's just like, hey, like you listen to this band, do you listen to this? Name 3 songs of theirs. That's not a fucking like top hits. Like that's just his entire personality.
Are you serious?
He has like a god complex pretty much. He thinks he's better than everybody when he's the absolute worst. Like I remember talking to a friend about this, and we talked for like hours just how much like this guy is just like so in over himself. Honestly,
So
like,
if you went to our school and he saw one of these sorority chicks wearing their Nirvana shirt, he'll be like, name 3 songs or else I'm gonna fucking suck you. Is he like that?
yeah, well, he would never approach a woman.
yeah. He
All
would-
right,
not wrong.
switch it. He's a frat boy wearing a Nirvana shirt.
Yeah.
And he'll be like,
I don't know.
hey, name 3 of their songs or I'm gonna fuck
Probably,
you up.
probably.
Would he do that?
no.
No?
He's a bitch.
would.
He's a bitch. Oh, he's a
Yeah.
bitch.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
do it.
But
I'm just kidding.
he's definitely one of those guys that's like he sees things and instead of doing something that would be the most appropriate thing to do, he just goes and hides in the corner and he becomes a little bitch and he complains. That's all he ever does.
He unironically says "re" probably.
Are you
No,
serious?
no.
Oh, come on.
Yes, he does.
No.
That'd be
doesn't.
funny.
No,
That'd be
he's
really
just-
funny.
Wait, didn't he try hooking up with a girl like 3 years older than him in freshman year?
Respect.
Was she hot though? Dude, it doesn't matter if he got her, bro. That's respect right there.
I think so.
Respect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well,
did
okay.
they fuck though?
No.
Nah.
Then what a fucking loser.
No, he approached her though. He
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, bitch."
He's like, you done
Did he even approach her, or was it just like from afar?
She approached him, I think.
I think that kind of
Hey.
guy, if you ever dated a chick, he'll probably find some shit to gatekeep about her, and he'll probably dump her.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
he'll be like, oh, you know what? You straighten your hair? Well, I think people with curly hair are the superiors, so I'm gonna dump you.
Yeah.
So pretty much.
He would do that.
Name
So-
3 Bauhaus songs right now.
Dark entry,
Not Bella Lugosi. Not Bella Lugosi,
fucking
bro.
hella triggered.
Yeah. That's the most. No.
Bro, name 3 Joy Division songs. Disorder. Shut the fuck up.
I knew this kid a while back since like I think like middle school. I think. I'm not gonna.
Since middle school.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name it any specifics, but yeah, I've known him since middle school. And this guy, he's just like, I don't know, he expects, I guess, like not perfection, but he expects results out of doing little to no work. You know,
He has abnormally high standards for shit he does.
yeah, and you know he thinks he's like the best of things, Like, but he's just really not. He's like, oh, you know that guy that's good at doing this? Well, guess what? I'm better. And then he does this thing. It's like, dude, so terrible, so bad. Don't come up to me. I know people that can do things way better than you can. I don't know what you're talking about. He talks so much shit about other people that he can't even back it up himself. He says, oh, I can do it better, dude. Like, dude, trust me.
So the guy's basically the guy's a fraud, basically.
Yeah, no, he's a huge. He is a giant bitch.
Did he start arguing with the guitar teacher because he was so much better?
No, like he was arguing with him because he's like, the guitar teacher was like barely like getting to this point. And he's like, we're barely getting here, dude. I'm all the way up in here. I don't know why we're barely doing this. You know, it's like, oh my god. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Those are the worst people.
It's like,
come on.
Yeah. He's like, because the teacher's teaching everybody at a steady pace.
Yeah, like a pace everybody can get forward to.
Yeah, and I mean, this guy was like further than everybody else. Keep in mind, you know, like I was further than him, like a lot further than him.
Yeah.
You know, but at that point,
were you?
But
I was. I seriously was.
But my man's was just getting the easy A. He was cool.
Yeah, I was really easy at that point.
Yeah.
You know, because it was like very beginning guitar, so it was easy stuff for me. I mean, this was like for people that barely knew how to hold a damn pick. You know,
You know
like
how to hold a pick?
no, I don't know how to hold a pick, dude. I barely know how to hold my dick. Shit.
Ooh.
You kind of wrote bars right now.
Coming with the varsity.
I'm not going to. Regardless.
You should make rap instead of your little band, man.
Damn. Okay. Damn.
Fired. Shots fired. All right, go ahead.
So, you know, like, yeah, so, like, we're bringing into this one technique that for everybody else they didn't know, but for him, he's, like, been doing it because, oh, my God, he plays punk rock, you know? And it's just, like, he literally stands up, he yells at the teacher, then he walks out. And I'm just here, I'm just like, what the fuck is this kid's problem?
Keep in mind, the guy thought he was the coolest guy ever just because he knew how to play Lexicon Devil.
Lexicon Devil, you mean?
Yes.
You know, I can play that, and I suck at dick at guitar. Like, I suck mega cock. I suck dick at guitar, like, more than a fucking porn star sucks actual dick. I suck.
Yeah, so it's just like, it's just really... He just pisses me off the more I think about it. I'm actually getting flustered here, and I haven't said much. You know, because he misses so many opportunities because so I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I became friends with him because I'm like, hey, you know,
because
maybe
you hate yourself.
Maybe.
No, it's because you can play Lexicon Devil.
I just want to, you know, seem like I want to be a good friend and be like, hey, you know, like maybe I can be his friend or whatever, you know.
Yeah, maybe he needs a friend, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You kind of felt bad for the guy.
He might shoot up the school, so like you want to get on his good side.
and as we went on, I was like, no, this guy he pushes everybody away. He has an extreme god complex that thinks he's better than everybody else. Even like those that are like our teachers or whatever that have been doing this for years. You know, he's just like.
Hey, but can you play Smoke on the Water though?
No, dude.
Oh,
Dude.
This guy, I disliked him so much. I made a new group chat where he wasn't included because he was destroying everything. He was just ruining the mood for everybody.
Yeah. This guy ruins the mood of everything. Like no doubt he did.
So you'll send a song and you'll be like, that song sucks.
Yeah.
You know, like he just doesn't know what to do in social situations, dude. He just has like such a social complex. It's just like, what is wrong with this kid?
Imagine the worst Death Grips fan you've ever met. Like a huge elitist that thinks that the only things he listens to is the good stuff, nothing else.
He's such a prog snob. He hates everybody that doesn't like. He's like, oh, why don't people give prog more of a chance? You know, and it's because people like him, literally. Like dead ass. It's because of that.
I don't listen to like popular music, but I'm not gonna go out on a limb and say it's terrible because it's not the music I listen to. I just don't listen to it. That's,
you know, and he's
that's
like,
as far as it goes.
And he's like, I don't know. He's like hates society because it's like, oh, nobody listens to enough prog. Nobody listens to Death Grips. Nobody listens to this shit I listen to. Regardless, that the shit I listen to is honestly pretty terrible.
For the record, Death Grips is great.
No, I am not saying they're bad, but he's like the kind of fan where like he just makes everything where like, oh, you don't listen to this? Well, guess what? Your opinion sucks.
Yeah, I know.
Like this guy is the reason why prog fans are more oppressed than gamers.
I mean, every prog fan I've met has been really passionate about their music, and it's always the good prog fan and there's the bad prog fan. So I have a friend, and he's gonna listen to this. He knows who he is.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, he knows who he is.
Shout out.
Shout out. You know who you are. I don't have to say your name, buddy. But man, I can just be walking about my day and shit, going out with him. He's like, bro, I heard the song by Rush. I'm like, no. And he's like, bro, do you know a song by Pink Floyd? I'm like, I mean, I've heard the name. Bro, it's such a good song. I'm like, oh my god, don't fucking let me finish. He's like, bro, did you listen to No 2 album? I'm like, bro, that came out. I don't give a fuck. 10,000 Days is the best fucking album. I'm like, Jesus Christ. He doesn't let me breathe. But I fucking fuck with Tool. I fuck with Rush. I fuck with Pink Floyd.
Does he like Deathwish?
No.
Oh, fuck you. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I have another homie who likes Death Grips, but that's the only hip hop he listens to.
Nice.
So it's kind of funny. Like, that's all all the experience he has for hip hop is just experimental shit.
Right, yeah.
It goes.
Yeah, dude. My friend just had like extreme tunnel vision sometimes. It's really funny. I remember one time I had a friend that had a crush on him, and you know it's funny because he like at some point she told him that, you know, and then he was like so struck up on what to do, and then you know it was so clear on what to do. We were like, dude, you've never had a girlfriend before, go for it.
Do it.
You know,
Yeah,
she's
right.
like everybody was like, dude, she's super cute, go for it, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? But then he was like, I don't know, dude. I don't know if I should. Like, dude, everybody's like pushing, like, do it. He doesn't do it to the point where eventually she figures out that he has a god complex and everything wrong with him. That she eventually, like, you know, doesn't talk to him anymore. But I'm like, dude, like, he had such a good chance.
So he could have actually gotten laid for the first time
Or
in his
something,
life.
yeah,
And
and-
last, probably.
Yeah, but he's just like, dude, what is wrong with you? Like, this goes back to his social problems that he has. I'm like, dude, this was literally in your hands, and you let it slip through your hands.
I mean, I think I got
wasn't
terrible
he
social
chasing
skills.
like the other older girl at the same at the time?
Yeah, exactly. And he's like,
Yo, man, suspect.
Keep in
No,
mind,
but seriously, like, all of us got social problems. Like, if I talk to a girl, and like, I don't know how to talk to girls, dude. I mean, I have a sister and I have a mom, but I didn't really talk to them.
Well, because like they're like your
music?
I'm just like this. You like music? Oh yeah, I like this band. Bro, that band's cool, bro. Yeah, bro, it's so
man.
cool, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh, yeah, I'm a man spread. Bro, that
Yeah,
band
dude.
is so good. Yeah, you just gotta kind of assert your dominance.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
yeah, I don't know. I just give him the fist bump. I don't fuck with, like, I don't fuck with hearts. I'm like, wow, you listen to Nirvana? You're fucking cool. I'm like,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
How are you supposed to talk to women?
In utero, dude. Fuck.
Ooh, and uterus?
Yeah.
Tasty
I
ass
call
dog.
girls dude sometimes, and I'm kind of conscious about it.
Yeah,
What?
me too.
I call girls dude sometimes, and I'm kind of conscious about it.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't consider
I don't
that
do
a
it
bad thing.
anymore because, you know, I'm in college now. In high school, there wasn't any trans kids. Well, there was 2.
Yeah.
But I have stories about them later that are pretty funny. But anyway, I never really talked to them.
Yeah.
But I had this one experience here, and then it was a trans person, yeah. And like I was like, hey, can you go out the way, dude? And they're like, dude? And I'm like,
You misgendered them,
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
I like
for the loss,
misgendered
dude.
them. And I'm like, I felt kind of bad, you know. I was
Yeah,
like, damn, bro, like, I'm sorry, dude, but I'm sorry I misgendered you, dude. Like, what do you want me to call you? He's like, I don't want you to talk to me. I'm like, okay, if you're gonna be like that, then no wonder people hate your group.
dude.
Damn.
No wonder they don't like you.
Yeah,
dude.
no wonder they don't like you. That's why in this one, in high school there was this one person that was transitioning, and then while she was transitioning, she wanted to join the football team. You know, when she was transitioning to be a dude, and then she was on the football team, and then once she became like a dude, she's like, oh yeah, I could fuck you up. And then she was talking to some football player, and the football player didn't know what to do because he would feel bad. And then someone was like, well, I mean, he's not really a girl anymore, so go ahead and fuck him up.
Yeah.
And they got into a fight, and then he gave him the smackdown, bro. And then he went back to being a chick for a bit.
Wait, you're not.
Oh my god.
I really wanted this to be
He
a
fucking,
joke. but I
he
know it's
fucking
not.
slammed her on the ground and sucked her and dip, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
Alright.
But like, he didn't do it because because of her situation. He did it because she fucking confronted him and asked him to fight.
Yeah.
So, you know, if he just did it because on the basis that she was transitioning or whatever, I would have been mad. But since he just did it because she wanted to fight him, I think that's kind of like evens the playing ground.
Let's make it clear, it was not a hate crime.
It was not a hate crime. Yeah, it was just funny, but not a hate crime.
Okay, Jesus Christ, though. I mean, you get what you expect, I guess, you know. But it's like, what the fuck,
I
dude?
mean, just because you think you're like, just because you transition into a dude doesn't mean you can just go out and be like, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up, because most dudes they don't do that themselves.
No, they don't.
Unless you're like Jersey or something.
Like you bulletproof, you have this.
Yeah, like do you have that type of complex? Like I'm not gonna go up to a dude, hey man, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna beat your ass. Like what the fuck?
All right.
Have you guys actually met anybody that's such a big douchebag that's like, I can fuck this person up?
Oh, yeah, dude. I
have. He's a piece of shit. I don't like talking about him. If you guys think you hate this guy a lot, I hate this guy even more.
Really?
Yeah, he's like my mortal enemy.
I mean,
If I
just hate
see
this
him,
guy.
if I see him again, like it's on sight, bro.
The nemesis.
Yeah, it's
bro.
on sight.
I just hate this guy because it's just like I want him to be good so badly, but
Right.
he just can't do it.
Wait, yeah.
He's like socially, like he just physically cannot.
I hate this man's because he's a manipulative asshole. And then he was dating one of my best friends, and then she would suffer like a lot of abuse from him, like a lot of emotional. Like I would never see her happy with him, and that shit would like fuck with me a lot because I care about her. But I don't like to butt myself in between people's relationships.
Was it like emotionally manipulative?
Manipulative, yeah,
Oh, fuck that
extremely,
shit. I
extremely.
hate that shit.
And that guy was the type of guy, like, if you would, like, just, like, say what's up to his girl, he would confront you. He's like, the fuck are you doing to my girl? What the fuck? I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch. And it's just, like, to the point where, like, dude, you're such an, like, insecure dickhead. Like, you can't, like, let your girl breathe. Like, what the fuck's your problem?
I feel that.
Like, he actually pulled out a knife on my friend because
What the
he
fuck?
thumb wrestled her.
What?
Yeah, in the 10th grade. He was like this, let me thumb wrestle you. He saw it, then he's like, hey bro, I think I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm like, bro, I think you need to chill. And then he was like, no, you don't tell me to do. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I didn't think he was gonna throw down, but man just brought out like a blade. He's just like, yo, if you touch my girl again, I'll fucking kill you, dog. And then my friend was just like, you know what, this motherfucker's crazy. So I'm like, so he just did. You know, I don't fuck with people like that. So if it's on site.
Wait, was this in 10th grade?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this was when they barely started dating, bro.
What a fucking idiot.
I know, dude.
Yo,
You thumb wrestling my girl? What's up?
Tell me, did you ever fight this guy in high school?
Like I was about to throw down with him like 6 times maybe.
Right.
Dude, you missed your chance because back in high school, like, you could have just fought and, like, what? Like, they give you detention?
No, dude, I get expelled.
Yeah.
But, like, that's better than fucking right now where we get fucking arrested.
And I know, but, I would rather stay in school and then leave him be a shitty person and let him rot than, just fight him just because I will feel better. At the end of the day, I still had my goals in sight, and I wanted to go to school. Like, I had good grades. Most of the time, when I was in the office, they let me off the hook because I had good grades. But if I'm gonna beat someone up or get in a fight, I mean, I'm pretty sure that just because you have good grades, you don't get off that easily.
No, you wouldn't really.
Yeah.
I got off back in middle school, back when I had, back in my middle school, our middle school actually.
Yeah.
He didn't go. We had iPads.
Oh, thanks for singling him out, asshole.
Well, I mean, we have to.
Yeah.
I didn't even go to your high school.
I mean, middle school. It was middle school, yeah. So we had iPads for our middle school, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
I watched porn for the first time on my Yeah. That's when I started jerking it, dude. School iPad. I fucking love the school iPad.
That big ass screen too.
Yeah, no, dude. Dude, Pornhub 720p on the big ass school iPad was the best.
It was like you were in the movies.
Oh yeah, dude. I would watch him like
With the blanket over your head.
you're just eating it and your 12-year-old self, and you don't even nut, man. It's like the best. No cleanup, man. No cleanup.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to clean up overall, you can just put a condom on.
Oh, dude, have you ever jerked off in a condom?
No.
Dude, that shit's looking cool. No, but what's your story about middle school? I'm pretty sure it doesn't involve sex.
No, it doesn't actually.
Does it involve nutting though?
Then it's probably a bad story.
It's gonna be
No, yeah, it's a really lame story, really.
Go ahead.
I mean, from the majority of the time, it was just like, I got in trouble for like doing some dumb shit on my iPad, pretty much. And they sent me to the fucking office, more or less. And it was dumb shit because I mean, like I guess like my teacher got so furious.
Was it memes?
Huh?
Was it memes?
Was it a game?
No, I mean,
Oh,
I was just typing in some dumb shit.
Yo,
And
Sex positions? That's
no,
what
no,
I got in
no.
trouble
I mean,
for.
Kama
this
Sutra.
was in the middle of class. He came up behind me, like, we're supposed to be doing some other shit, and I was bored, typing some dumb shit.
Right.
And then I guess he misinterpreted it, something as I was, like, homophobic. I was like, no, that was not it. And, like, I'm nowhere near that. I'm like, what the fuck? So he was like, he sent me to the office, and then I went to the AP.
Mr. Cracho is there?
No,
Oh.
it was the cool assistant principal.
Oh, yeah. The Filipino dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
wait, there was the cool one?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I always got Mr. Gracia.
Yeah, no, fuck him. Regardless, I got sent to the AP, and then
Send us to the middle school.
no, don't send us.
Fuck
to
you, Mr. Cracho.
What?
we're gonna-
Bruh.
Yo, we're gonna talk about like middle school teachers that we don't fuck with.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Miss Thomason. Fuck you, Miss Thomas.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Miss Daiga.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Mr. Tapia. Even though you're dead, fuck you still.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
It's
you, bro.
Still,
Yo,
It's still beef's still on site in hell.
So I'm in the office, and he goes through this whole thing, and he's like, "Wait, so was this directed towards anybody?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, no, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Like this is literally the stupidest thing that got completely put out of context and made like seem like as if I'm like I'm offending somebody, which I'm not. And he's like, okay, well I'm gonna hold on to your iPad, and he goes through everything else. And he goes through my images and shit like that, which are just dumb memes. Back then it was the Doge meme.
Yeah, the Doge meme.
And he was just going through that, and like I'm sitting
He's just
there.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm sitting there. Meanwhile, he's going through my images, and he's
like,
laughing. He's laughing at my memes. I'm like, he's like going through. He's like, you like dogs, huh? I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
What if he was like judging you like this fucking normie? Like what a fucking shitty meme.
He doesn't have the
This man doesn't go on 4chan.
Man, this dude gets all his memes from 9gag.
That's what it was back then.
9gag, got any funny?
9gag, dude. Wait, okay. So he's going.
Hey, yo, wait, before we continue,
God.
fuck you to the dude that uses iFunny in our group chat. You know who you are?
Yeah,
I'm like,
you know who you are, and you are not a prince of Egypt.
Regardless, freaking yeah, he goes to my memes and then he laughs and he's like, all right, well, you get to go back to your class. I'm gonna hold on to this for a little bit. Actually, go get your stuff, come back, and I'll give you like a pass for your next class. I'm like, okay. I go, come back, and then he's like, actually, I have your iPad back. I think you have good enough grades, and like, you're a cool enough kid to have it back. I'm like, okay.
Hey.
So I got excused for like a class and a half because of that shit.
I remember this
For
man.
literally nuts. Like I got sent to detention, and all I did in detention on like Saturday school detention was fucking going to cool math games for like 3 hours.
That's fucking
Nice.
tight.
It was dumb
Yo,
shit,
Sal,
dude.
the only time I went to Saturday school in middle school, I saw a guy get fucked up so bad. It was the funniest thing because we were like Saturday school was about to end, and we were there like sitting there for 3 hours doing nothing, like just a bunch of algebra
yeah. I get
worksheets.
it, yeah.
It'd be like 7x equals like whatever. Like equals like maybe 14 or some shit, and you're like whatever, easy fuck, right? And then we're like just about to get there, and this guy was like goes up to him, he's like, "What are you looking at?" "Nothing, your brother's ugly as fuck though." And then he just turns around, and I see him like swing fucking hard and hits him in the side of the head, and he just falls down like instantly. Yo, and then he gets up, and he was like my friend at the time, and he's like crying, bro. He's like,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Bro, can you do me a favor?" And I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Can you take me home?" Yo, but like, that shit was on site. He's like, "Yeah, bro, your brother's ugly." And you're like, "Nah, bro, I ain't having it." Boom.
Damn.
But like, I'd get multiple Saturday schools in middle school. I just would never go because after that I was like, "Fuck Saturdays."
Yeah.
I don't want to get fucked up, dude.
Like, what the fuck? That shit was so dumb. Like he didn't do anything that bad. I thought nothing was gonna happen.
Right.
I fucking punched him this time in the head.
It's alright. The guy who fucked them up went to continuation school. So
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, you know
those kids.
Yeah.
I remember getting a shit ton of Saturday school because I was always late for the zero period. Like,
Fuck that shit, dude.
what
That
zero
shit-
period? With geography too, or whatever the fuck it was, with fucking turtleneck teacher.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Middle school?
Yeah, she was like so old and wrinkly. Her neck was a turtle's.
Yo, how the fuck are you gonna make a cereal period for like fucking bunch of 11, 12, and 13-year-olds?
Honestly,
like
yeah.
at 6 o'clock in the morning, like even their parents don't want to get up that early.
Yeah.
How the school's fucking dumb or something. Just
know.
make it after school. Like, what the fuck's your problem?
Honestly, yeah. Some real dumb shit. Fucking, like, the education system here is just like, you expect so much from kids. Like, do you want to wake them at 6 in the fucking morning, dude? Like,
Hey.
majority of people don't even want to, dude.
Hey, do you want to get up early? Huh? Do you whore?
Like, no, dude, fuck off.
Yeah,
Honestly.
dude. Middle school was fucking lit, dude. Because the middle school I went to wasn't the best. And
Dude, honestly, I gotta admit, like, I wish I did more dumb shit in middle school, because all that you did in middle school, like, honestly passes by you. Like all the dumb shit, like you kind of get, like, passed on regardless what you did most of the time.
Like it doesn't matter what grades you got in middle school. Like that would never affect you unless
Exactly,
you took like
yeah.
algebra or Spanish, and I got an A in both of those. So
Yeah.
I wasn't tripping, right? But like all the dumb shit I did in middle school, like finesse from 7-Eleven every day, and like
Yeah.
and then like threaten to beat kids up, and then finesse a lot of shit. None of that shit has any effect on me right now.
Exactly, yeah. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Back in middle school, I didn't have my social anxiety, so I was basically on God mode with all the dumb shit I was saying.
Yeah, dude. In middle school, you're basically on God mode. Like you'll say dumb shit in class just to like impress your fucking friend, and you get in trouble.
Yeah.
But you're like, hey, well that was funny though, huh?
Yeah, I could say penis loud or what?
It'd be like this. Let's play the penis game. And what's the penis game? I say penis, and then you say penis louder, and whoever gets caught first loses.
Yeah.
And then that shit would happen after.
Penis.
We'd be like,
Penis.
Penis!
penis.
Penis!
All right,
Yeah, right.
we're not
And then
gonna
the teacher would be
continue
like, "You come here. What did you say? Did you say the P word? You're not allowed to say that."
What, you sound like a Pokemon character.
Nah, dude, my fucking teachers were Pokemon characters.
Yo, remember when there was this one kid in my advisory period who got in trouble because he and some other kid did the Hell Hitler shit?
Oh, God.
God damn.
Yeah, you should get in trouble.
Yeah.
But Loki, if you're like in 7th grade, you don't know any better, bro.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's the majority of what happens back then. It's just kids not knowing any better, you know. But it really sucks for those kids that didn't know any better and they ruined their lives and that shit.
Dude, it's 'cause
Yeah.
in middle school, you're either like super hard and you didn't give a fuck about anything, or you were a fucking little bitch, like little
that's
bitch.
it. I was a little bitch, honestly.
me too.
I was a combination of both, surprisingly.
Yo,
Nah.
me too, but I got in trouble though, and like the same way you did with the iPad. Like I was in the library with my friend, just looking at memes on my iPad, and then Mr. Creature came behind me, like from the shadows.
Yo, in 7th grade, our IT guy for the iPad was hella lit, because one time I got like a fucking bug on my iPad, and then Mans took it off. He's like, I see you have all those games, but I'm gonna let you keep them. And he's like this. And I'm like, Brian, like,
Yeah.
God.
I love how back then, like, I sort of got like, kids are like creative, but also like,
Dumbass hell.
yeah,
of course they are.
So it's fun as shit. Like this little community of kids back then, the nerdy kids,
Yeah.
that would break into their iPads and just to remove like the software so they could play
just,
video
like,
games. on it.
jetpack
Yeah, and
joyride.
then no, you were a G. People were hitting you up because you knew how to remove the fucking firewall. Like I knew the password and shit, and then people would hit me up, and I'm like,
Exactly, yeah.
Nah, bro, I'm just using this shit to watch some Alexis Texas later tonight. Don't look at me.
I remember being in I think it was chemistry class or something like that. And this dude is just showing everybody that if you Google browsers on a different form of Google,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yandex.
You see boobs.
you see ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go on, like, it was like a different type of Google. Like, it wasn't like the
Irish Google.
Yeah, it was like the freaking Australia. It's Australia Google or something like that.
Yeah.
The other Google that wasn't blocked, by the school. So if you go through that, you can just go through images and you see like, everything, and everybody was like,
I just had the password because the dumbass chick who would write the password would leave it on a sticky note facing the students, and then no one knew what that was but me. I was like,
Hell
bro,
yeah.
are you that dumb? Like I would sell the password to kids in that class.
I knew the password for middle school. It was Avid. That was the password.
Wait, really?
Avid. Boom, you're in.
You know what the password was?
Yeah.
Mine was Mayan 1. Montgomery Mayan, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
like Mayan 1. That's
Wow.
it. That's all it was.
For a second, I thought you said Mayan Juan.
No, Mayan 1.
Mayan Juan.
Yo, but middle school had
Mayan Juan.
like the most like fucking hard people I've ever known, dude. Because this one kid named Dominic, like he was like this big old black dude. And then in 8th grade, he already looked like he had the complexion of a 25-year-old.
Right.
Fucking buff as fuck.
dude, there's some kids back then. I swear to God, I'm like, they do not like middle schoolers. They look,
What the
Yeah.
they look like adults, dude.
I feel like
Yeah.
our generation was the last like generation of like middle schoolers that looked that fucking big. Because I passed by the middle school the other day and I could fucking chuck all of those kids.
But I remember back then, like, it's either I was super small back then or something else, but there were kids back then that were my grade that were like, they could probably compete with like my dad or something like that.
Yeah, they were fucking
They could beat up
huge.
with my dad. I'm like, God
I'm
damn.
gonna say his name. Do you guys remember Sergio?
Which one?
My man Sergio.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, hell Yeah, dude.
Dude, he was buff.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't buff, but he had like a
He
full
looked
like,
like a fucking adult.
yeah, he had like a full like
Full beard. Full beard.
There was a man's like that too.
Yeah.
By eighth grade,
He had a beard, and since he was in
Shout
5th
out.
grade, bro.
Yeah, shit,
his
sure.
name was Luis, bro. And I remember in 7th grade, he got mad because the teacher told him he couldn't wear axe, and he punched the locker, and it fucking bent. And I'm like, fuck, dude, that guy is hard as fuck. That guy was probably stronger than me. Than like I am right now. At the age of 12, fuck, dude, he was a behemoth, dude.
And then some kids right there are just like utterly destroying everything. Dude.
And then they're always Mexican too. Like,
Yo, we're like superhumans.
yeah, I mean, there's
back
this.
then when we were kids, hell yeah, we were, dude.
Dude,
And
Mexican middle schoolers are the scariest people on earth.
They will rob you.
not only will they rob you, they know your insecurities on spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be
Call
like,
you
cut your
fat,
hair.
man.
You
Oh,
look like.
you're a chubby boy. Oh.
They're like, hey, wait,
They're like fat themselves. It's like,
they're like
hey, fat boy.
and they're like, hey, pinche gordo, and you're like, you're fat too. He's like, yeah, but I get bitches though.
Yeah, but I have Adidas, dog.
Yeah, but I dress fresh though.
Yeah.
Some shit
Yo,
like that.
Adidas back in middle school is like the equivalent of Hydro Flask now.
You know what?
Hydro Flask is the version.
You know what
Yeah.
was also the Hydro Flask? You know what was the AirPods in middle school? A fucking Diamond Supply Company shirt.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fuck.
That was.
I remember all the Steezers back then.
That was
fucking
whack.
2012. My
Yeah,
brother
dude.
graduated, I think, around 2012. So he was around like that.
Oh, when the
that-
Caesars were in high school.
Yeah,
dude.
I went back when the generation with all the Steezers back then, back listening to LMFAO, and
Yo.
They would do
Nirvana.
shuffle battles and shit.
yeah, they do stuff shuffle battles. I remember being in 6th grade.
They
at
did
that
this
time.
face a lot.
Oh god, yeah,
They did this one.
oh yeah,
That's fucking
the fucking
hilarious.
triangle thing with their
Oh, this is, yeah. And then they put the little Mickey Mouse glove over it, but it's facing the wrong way.
Yeah, dude, I had one friend that did this, and now he has a girlfriend that's pregnant.
That's fucking gold,
He didn't
dude.
graduate out of high school. He dropped
Yo,
out senior year because he got
there
a
was this
girlfriend.
man who was like super Facebook famous in middle school, and he'd do edits like that shit, right? And right now he's a SoundCloud rapper,
Oh.
and he's doing pretty well, bro. Like,
Okay.
I
Wait,
fucks with it.
Is that? Can we do a Can we do a statistical study to see the people that did this a lot?
Where are they now?
Where are all the Steezers, bro? Because there was this one man who was a prime Steezer at my school for my grade, and I don't want to name drop him because he might beat me up, but I don't think so. He's fucking tiny now.
He
But that man's he got caught up at my school because he brought a whole ass hookah setup.
Wait, like the thing? Okay.
But he brought coals and shit,
Right.
and then he was trying to hit it in PE, but he got caught. Like, I'm like, bro, you thought that shit is huge.
It's like not,
It's not like a hookah pen where you can go,
Right.
you can sneak it some shit. But nah, dude, man's brought the whole setup.
Yo, remember being in 9th grade and like all the kids were like, yo, this fucking like this vaping pen, so cool. And like they were the complete opposite of cool, and they'd always do it in PE, and they always got caught.
Yeah, I remember back then. Like we had a friend that was like, like this was like before school started. It was like really early in the day. Like he was there, and he's like, "Hey man, want to hit my hookah pen?" I was like, "Nah, dude, I'm good." He's like, "All right," and he takes a hit. He's like, "Hey, if you want to, me and my friend are gonna go behind the bleachers, and we're gonna go
And
smoke."
hit the hookah
Yeah, we're
pen.
gonna hit the hookah pen. You know, and it was so funny.
It's like
'cause-
the lamest fucking thing.
Exactly.
in the world.
It's just water.
you know, but it's absolutely hilarious because I heard later that he got caught by one of the freaking school security
Was it
guards.
Pitbull?
Yeah, and he got caught by one of the
Nice.
school security guards, and he got suspended for a few days. And
Okay.
I was like,
Dude, I
"God damn,
had a
dude."
friend. He was in 7th grade, and his older brother smoked a lot, right? And then he was he got his first hookup pen. He smoked it all in one weekend, and then the dumbass would like put it right here, like on his ear, and he thought he was cool and shit. He's like, they're like, "What's that, bro?" He's like, "Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it." And what's that? Don't trip, don't trip, don't trip. It was just like he was actually so hard. I'm like, isn't that the battery for a hookah? He's like, "Bro, don't tell people."
Yeah.
He fucking dumb. Yeah, but he thought he was hard, bro, and he only wore it for one day. But like, since I gave him so much shit, he stopped wearing it.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that's fucking dumb. Yeah, dude. Like people would hit the hookah pen at school. They're all criminals now. No doubt.
So,
No, real shit.
yeah, dude, back to your friend, right?
What? Oh yeah.
I thought he was autistic, like I really did.
You're
You're just making fun of an autistic. right.
I mean,
Well, no, I mean, I don't know if he is.
I don't know if he is.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think he's just socially inept.
Yeah,
I thought he was.
Because sounds like he has the like fucking social skills of a 7th grader, dude.
Yeah.
he does. I mean, like,
Because in 7th grade, people had known the social skills. Like, they were, if you either got caught up like with your iPad and shit, like doing some dumb shit, they'd be like, "I'm gonna call your mom," and you would either like cry or like be sad, or you'd be like, "I'll call my mom myself, bro."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing some fuck shit.
Yeah, because
Mom, I'm hard as hell.
I remember they made this kid like what's it called, like fucking call his mom.
Yeah.
Because he got caught on the iPad and he was
Yeah.
fucking crying, bro.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I remember when I got caught, I'm like, I just left the message and like, "Hey mom, I got in trouble on school, alright? I'm sorry." And then I just fucking, that's it.
You know what though?
There, Mr. Carter, I did.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Like, take that, Miss Valencia.
So that happened to me once,
She got
right?
a fat ass though.
But the thing is, though, like I called them when they weren't home, right? And they weren't going to be home till like an hour I got out of school.
Yeah.
So I called home, and then I ran home after school, and I deleted the message off that thing. And they never heard about it.
I gotta respect that.
That was so good, dude. I was like, goddamn.
Yo,
Never got in trouble
when
for that.
I got suspended the first time in middle school, like they knew my parents knew what was up. And then since I got suspended and I got out of school early, they sent me home early. I just went and like did dumb shit for a couple hours.
Nice.
And then I came back like if I was coming back to the school from the usual time.
Yeah.
They're like, "Where the fuck were you? You got suspended at 1 o'clock and it's already 3." And we're like, I'm just like, "Bruh, fuck."
What did you say?
No, I just said I was out with some homies, and then they kept asking me questions,
Right.
and then I caught fades, but like verbal, nothing physical. I could get fucked up, but still. Yo, shit, is that my dad?
A
Yo,
call coming in. You're gonna step out. Yeah, dude. So let me tell you just when I got in trouble with Mr. Kracho with that fucking dumb iPad shit.
Bro.
I didn't have any games. I just had some dumb memes that said like "fuck."
Really?
Yeah, and it was just like some naughty memes. Maybe like yeah. Maybe,
How bad are we talking?
maybe like an Islamic dude with a gun.
Really?
Yeah. But it's not even bad. It's just like.
What was
don't
it?
look at me like
Wait,
that.
wasn't it like an offensive meme, pretty much?
It wasn't really offensive.
Wait, was it like the one where it's like Osama bin Laden throwing a Nokia?
It was some shit like that. It wasn't like offensive against it.
Okay.
Muslim people or anything. No, it was just like I think what it was just like a jihadist that only had like the bomb and was running with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like a dumb meme.
It was like a dumb image.
Yeah.
There's nothing that was like, actually like offensive in its
Yeah,
own
and then it
sense.
said like, "Oh, we don't need manuals."
Okay.
It was that.
Yeah, it's just that. Then he was like, "Oh, it has an image of war, so that
Exactly.
therefore, this kid's dangerous."
Right. And also my buddy had like a picture of a Halo gun. And he was like, "Oh, what is this? What is this about?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a Halo gun. Why do you have it on your iPad?" Because I think it looks cool.
I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
It's always really sad whenever you see those kids in trouble and they don't know how to react in trouble because they never get in trouble.
Right.
So they're like on borderline crying.
That was me. That was me.
You know why I never got in trouble in school?
Why?
Because I was that kid.
Hey.
That's
You
good.
didn't get caught on your iPad, Vanessa?
No, because I had my own iPod at the time.
Hey.
So I was like, you know what, like,
Just do it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no need to do it here. Yeah.
plus, not
Wow,
to
you were
mention,
responsible.
yeah, dude.
I mean, I did the same too, but I mean, like, at some point I was like, well, you know what, I'm curious. Let's try it on my iPad and like
Alright.
open a whole new world there, dude. At that point, I cannot go back to 360p. I had to go watch like HD.
HD porn?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I never watched porn if it's not in HD.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
got to be at least 720.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can maybe watch 480, but anything below that, I'm like, dude, like,
Dude, 480 looks too pixelated
Man,
sometimes.
you guys are fucking spoiled.
because we're like I like high speed Wi-Fi, and you don't. And he's just like,
You have like your mic.
Well, no, because like I'm trying to find like videos that like I can't find because I don't want to pay. So it's like
it's like the
do
full
I
videos,
pay
yeah. Yo,
or do I like?
Okay, be honest though. Have you ever seen the meme that was like, about a porno video, and then you look in the comments to see what the name of the chick
yeah, of
was?
course.
Yeah.
You go and look at that video. Damn, that's
It's like, dude, where's the sauce, bro? Come on, I
Sauce.
can't eat my spaghetti with the sauce, without the sauce, man.
You know what? You're right,
Didn't
dude.
you find April O'Neil like that?
I mean, I know of April O'Neil, but I've never heard of, like, I've never watched her video. So it
was
wasn't
it?
me. It wasn't me, that's for sure.
It was somebody.
I've done that before though. I have gone to the comments and be like, "Whoa, this chick's kind of hot. Let's check this out." Comments and then you have a person like, "Oh, the girl's name is this," and then the comments is like, "You're real, bro, dude. Like, thanks,
You're a
dude.
real one.
You're a real one."
Trooper.
Yeah.
Like, dude, men like that deserve my respect, dude. They're braver than U.S. Marines.
Yeah.
The recurring topic is just the
This
military.
is just shitting on
The military.
Well, I mean, once a week we're gonna say who's braver than a U.S. Marine.
Anyone?
Every episode we have to remind our audience that
You know who's braver than a U.S. Marine? Krillin from Dragon Ball Z.
Yo, seriously, he was.
he took so many L's for
Wait, oh, he wasn't as bad as Yamcha?
Yamcha was
Dude,
trash.
he was
Yeah.
absolute trash. How in the fuck is he like a good playable character in the games? That is illegal.
I know, man.
Oh, no.
He should get fucked up one hit by Krillin.
Keep in mind, Krillin was the only human, so he had like a reason why he died so quickly.
Yeah, but Krillin also
Yeah,
was fucking a
yeah.
robot, though.
He was fucking.
He low-key got robot pussy, bro.
All right.
That's kind of
That's
fire.
true.
Robot pussy.
Yeah, that's the name of this episode. Robot.
Robot pussy.
Yo. Okay. Think of robot pussy. Would you guys ever try out eventually
Yeah.
sex toys are gonna
Are gonna evolve, yeah.
and they're gonna become some robot sex toys. Would you guys ever try it at some point?
Of course.
I would.
Might as well.
Yeah,
I mean-
you should try it. I mean, like, come on,
You have
get the
to.
best of both worlds. I'm like, the only thing I'll be scared about. The only thing I'll be scared about.
Okay.
I would only be scared about if it rips off my dick or something.
Yeah,
You know what?
And
Well, you know what's
malfunction.
even scarier? What if she looks underage?
People are doing that shit.
Yeah, they are. It's like,
that's
yeah, they're not even
weird, bro.
robotic.
Never mind. I'm taking out of that back.
Yo. People don't want to catch the case, but bro,
They were doing
They were doing that.
people will catch the case.
Yo, would that be considered a case, dude?
I mean, that's definitely a red flag. Like you're gonna.
I mean, it's a red flag, but if it prevents them from actually doing that,
That's when you have to do the rape.
It's a debate. It's
Yeah, it's
definitely
more
a
of a
debate
debate.
because it's like I don't know.
Hey, look
about
at
that.
it. I'm not being the depressing one right now.
Hey. All right, would you let pedophiles fuck underage sex dolls? But
Wait.
wait.
Okay.
Hold on, let me finish.
Under-
the sex dolls that look underage, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Not just to prevent them from actually doing it with underage chicks. Would you let that slide?
Oh,
I
don't
think
know.
I might, cause dude, like, if it's gonna prevent that shit, then I'm all for it.
I have a better solution.
Kill all pedophiles.
No.
That's a pretty good solution.
Yeah, that is. I mean,
But we can just pretend like all women are under 12.
it's like some mind games or something.
Yeah, and
It's
then
like,
they'll be convinced. And they'll say,
that's not how
"Damn."
this works, dude.
You're like those people, dude. They're like, yeah, I'm colorblind. I don't see color.
No, that was not the same.
It's the same thing, dude.
How?
Because you're setting
Oh,
everyone
gotcha.
at an equal level. Like you're like, oh yeah, I don't see color. I'm colorblind. Everyone's exact same.
Wait, you
Now you're saying all
people
women
are like-
are all under 12 years old.
Hold
That's
up.
fine.
I also take that back.
You should. You should.
I think everyone is under 12. Like, so,
Yeah, what
is
do
that
you?
guy pissing?
Yo.
Let's just pretend like everyone in the world is under 12. And then we'll be fine.
Yo, this man's pulling up.
And then no one will be able to drink.
No,
Hold up,
he's walking away, but like,
is Nance pink?
Man, yeah, he was me.
He was pink, dude. He was.
dude, you are so loud.
You're like, yo, it's man's me. And he's like this. And you're like, yo.
I should have called him out.
Man straight up pissed on that man's Wrangler. No respect.
I think he stopped.
have you ever
called him out. I think he stopped because I called him out.
Dude,
That's
that is such great muscle control. You can just stop yourself from peeing and just walk away.
You can't do that, though?
You can't do that?
I can do it, but like, for a limited time.
Yo, that man's got bigger nuts than an astronaut, bro. I
God
respect.
damn, dude.
You fucking pissed on the
Yeah,
dominoes.
I think,
Yeah.
alright, going back to my point. We should all be under 12 forever.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like everybody, okay?
Everybody.
It's like having that one specific.
Hello,
I didn't like the power dynamic that the last one had with the women. I don't like that. Everyone is under 12.
Carlo, just give up on this because it's gonna sound bad.
Everyone is
It's
under
gonna
12.
sound.
It's gonna sound bad.
That's that chick who walked by me and Cam and she smelled bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
She looks like she would smell fine, right? Because most girls look like
She looks like she smells good.
Yeah, right. A lot of chicks just smell good in general.
Hey, yo, send her
This
this.
is sounding bad. This is sounding so bad.
This is sounding really bad.
This is probably the worst episode.
This is a sophomore slump.
It's only the second episode.
Sophomore slump. No,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
this is the sophomores hit, dude.
Hey,
The
hey, yo,
the sophomore sex
we made
robots.
fun of an autistic kid.
Well, we don't know he's autistic.
We don't know.
Well, I have a story if you guys want to hear it. How I made fun of a special ed kid for a good amount of the semester, not knowing he was actually special ed. So what happened was this man's was
Yeah,
No.
this episode's gonna be fucked up. This is gonna be a fucked up episode.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna need to put like more warnings on this one.
Yeah, this could.
You know what?
Some
Fuck it.
content.
Fuck it.
Content.
Fuck it, since we're probably gonna get blocked, shout out to the Warhawks, you owe us money now.
okay, but
No, they don't.
anyway, this man's was like,
Respect.
yeah, he had some sort of mental retardation. Is that how you're supposed to say it? Mental defect?
What?
Was he mentally challenged? Was that the word?
Let's go with that.
All right, he was mentally challenged.
I heard some people say slow, but that one sounds fucked up. Also, you're saying it way too loud.
Not slow, not slow, not slow.
No, but retarded means slow, bro. Like if you have flame retardant, it slows down flame.
He was differently abled.
All right, dude, he was disabled.
Differently abled.
His brain was disabled, evidently.
Don't say,
I mean,
like-
Differently abled.
I mean, the man's was retarded.
Buddy.
Right? And so-
You can't be laughing. Don't laugh.
okay.
He's laughing so hard.
Okay, you try not to laugh, but your dignity's still not there, dude. So you done fucked up by laughing.
Fernando's laughing.
Okay, the guy was mentally challenged.
Fernando's laughing.
And for the
He's
longest,
challenged. He's
for the
challenged.
longest of time, dude, he would read shit out loud in class, and he wouldn't be able to read it right. So me and my homie would clown on him. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, you gotta put the and we're like, and we'd be like the designated file and the designer folder, and we're like, this nigga said designer. We're like, this man said designer instead of designated. What a dumbass! And we were just like clowning on him for like a solid 4 months, dude. And then she was like, the teacher was like, everyone that's sitting in the front row except my seniors, which was me, my homie, and my girlfriend, are all the special ed kids, and we're like. So after that, I like sat in the back because I felt too guilty.
Yeah.
And then one of the same special ed kid had a presentation, and it was really wholesome because he wanted to be a cashier at Petco as like his career. And then I'm like, oh, that's nice, dude. He's a cool kid. He's like really sweet. And then the fucking Mexican kid was clowning on him. He's like, haha, what a tarado, está bien tarado ese güey no sabe. He's like, yeah, that man he's like dumb, he's stupid. He's like, why the fuck would you want to be a cashier at Petco as your career? You're not gonna make any money. And then but I'm like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna tell this man that this guy is special at the end of the presentation, so he feels bad.
Wow, you're such a, like, you wouldn't stand up for him.
No, bro.
Like, you just said, I'm gonna wait to make him feel bad.
Yo,
Yeah, because bro, I did that shit-
somebody's over there just like Minecraft Steve.
Where?
So, boy,
The point that out.
Okay, but man's finished his presentation, and I'm like, hey, bro, that guy was special ed. He's like, bro, no way I made fun of a special ed kid. He's like, bro, no way. And I'm like, yeah, wait, dude, you made fun of a special ed kid. He's like, bro, that was kind of funny though, huh? I was like, oh my god, you're terrible.
yeah.
I mean, it's like, my boy was looking kind of fresh though. Like he had a little backpack, the monkey one. He's looking fresh.
Oh, damn, dude. Wait, with the leaf.
Yeah. You know, that's kind of bad. That's like degrading to your kids. You're like, oh yeah, you're gonna just run off like a little pet, so that's I'm gonna treat you like that. like white parents think it's cute. I'm like, bro, that's kind of fucked up.
Oh, like when they put like their kids. I was such a bastard child. My mom had to keep me on that 24/7. Once
Nice.
I slept out of it and I ran into the street.
Hell
Like, you know
yeah.
where the Cars Junior is, like near churches? I ran into the street where cars were coming.
You're such a G, dude.
Yo, respect for
No
disrespect.
props, dude.
No props.
No, like, see, this is going back to the point of like the more younger you were, the more invincible you felt. Like right now, if I were to get hit by a car, I feel like I would die. But I mean,
course.
like if I was like a kid back then, back when I was like 12, and I
car's
ran in
gonna
front of a
stop.
car, you know, I would be like, I'd probably live from that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like damn.
Yeah, I remember I did parkour
That
at
car's
my
gonna
elementary
get-
school when I was like 12 years old. Like,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
thought it was cool. Man, if I try to do parkour now, I'm like, ooh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I feel the pain in my lower back.
Yeah. You need to,
We're not even in our 20s yet, and we already have arthritis.
you need to warm up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real though.
It's probably because
warm
we
up.
don't exercise, but that's probably
Oh,
not
yeah,
even
I
I mean, even if you exercise, you have to warm up.
I know people that are exercise though, they're always in pain because you know what they always say. They're like, bro, you didn't really work out if you're not in pain. If you're not in physical pain, you didn't work out. If you don't feel like you want to fucking die, it's not a real workout.
That's so dumb, dude.
I'm just like, bro, you need to fucking like damage your muscles.
Yeah.
I watched a video this morning about this guy who was like, yeah, I was talking to this Navy SEAL guy, and he was like telling me like, oh, a majority of the time, like whenever we feel like giving up, that's actually only 40% of what we can do. So that means, you know, like, oh, but then we have another 60%. Like as long as we keep fighting, we can get, you know, go like finish our 60% of what our body can truly do.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So that means like what? Can I do like 500 push-ups and be like, oh, that was only 40%. So that means I can do like 3,000 more and then fucking like physically break my spine or some shit. You know, it's like, damn.
My dad also says that. Yeah. He's like, oh, when you think you can't do it anymore, you can still do it more.
Is your dad a gym bro?
He was, I guess. Yeah.
Was he really?
Navy SEALs or some other type of shit, dude. I swear to God.
My dad's kind of like that, dude, because my dad's the gatekeeper of buff Mexicans. And he just doesn't like me because I'm naturally like have like a larger frame and like I never worked out.
Yeah.
He's like, hey bro, you know when I was your age I could still probably kick your ass, right? I'm like, bro, what the fuck does that matter? You're just jealous I'm bigger than you.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna snort some of this fucking mint powder.
Nah. You're an idiot.
Dude, I should have recorded it.
You're an idiot.
Okay, that sucked.
I remember my man's did the
Yo,
we don't have to say his name.
I had this dumbass friend that snorted both tajin and the limon salt.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
On God.
Why would you ever do that?
Because he was an idiot. He still is an idiot.
he
Yeah.
sounds like one.
I would think.
I am one.
Oh yeah,
He's
wait.
probably got Arthur.
Are we talking about the same person?
I think so. Yeah.
God damn.
Yo, have you ever snorted
Yeah.
Lucas though? That shit is
No.
That shit hurts, but it tastes good afterwards,
You-
but it hurts, dude.
Yeah, dude, when you spit it out, it looks like fucking blood, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, but like people who like Lucas, they like pronounce it like Lucas, bro. They don't say Lucas. They're like,
No.
oh. Like
No.
one time I made this like my little cousin snort Lucas at a party.
No.
I was like this, like I started out, I'm like, bro, if you don't do it, you're a pussy. And then she did it, and then her brother fell out. He was like, you're fucking dumb, bro. You're snorting Lucas. You're stupid. And then he was all mad. And
He's so pissed off by
he made
that.
her cry and shit. I feel guilty, but I'm the one who who convinced her to do it.
Yo, Roshan, have you ever actually seen somebody like doing that shit?
Well, snort Lucas?
No, like snorting cocaine.
Oh yeah, I saw it in 9th grade. I saw a snort
Yeah.
dude. I saw a dude snort cocaine off the toilet rim.
What?
Shit was wild.
Fucking my brother told me one time. He was in like this is back in high school. Like he told me like he was like in one of those classes that had like both like really good kids and like just like straight up terrible kids. And he said like he was in the sitting towards the back one time, and the kids sitting behind him. And those kids behind him were like doing like snorting cocaine, like in the very back.
Oh
And
my
I'm like
god.
in the middle of class too. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yo, one time this.
No, but real shit though. I had a friend who lives in Bakersfield, and he was telling me how he was so bored because Bakersfield's so boring that he did cocaine. Because he was so bored of Bakersfield, he was like, "There's nothing to do up here," so he tried cocaine once.
Oh my god.
Isn't Bakersfield just like a different version of Arizona, basically?
Nah, dude, it's basically like Fresno South.
Yeah, it's just like cows and that's it. It's just
Tell him to go fuck a cow.
listen to that. Never mind.
I don't know.
That's a really bad
Have you
joke.
met
That's
your
a really
mother?
Very bad joke.
This is a really
wrong
fucked
with
up
that.
episode.
I do know where you're going with that.
That's why I was like, no, can't do that. Bad.
Yo, this is like Bad Religion's
military
second
grade.
album, where their first album was hardcore punk and their second album was space prog. Like
Except
what?
it's episodes.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
First episode was really good. Second episode is just us exploring how far we can go before we get fucked
I
up.
think this is a great episode.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good time to end it, dude.
Today we learned
yeah.
we are terrible fucking people.
Like if we weren't in the other podcast, man.
We should just never release this episode ever. I thought
No, this is getting released so much.
I thought the first episode was bad. This is worse. It
And this one's, yo, but it's better.
is better, but yeah, but still. I'm like,
We're
goddamn.
upping the ante so we can get banned on YouTube and start our own website.
Not dude, let's just start a Patreon.
Next episode, we're gonna say the N-word.
next episode we're going to start saying conspiracy theories about as to why liberals are stupid and
Yeah,
why
exactly.
conservatives should rule the world.
And why they should suck our dick.
The moon is fake.
Stop that!
Bro, you're gonna make it sound like an XXX song.
Oh, I'll cut out the part where I said we're gonna say the number. Alright.
We're gonna say the N word.
Oh god!
Yeah, it's over.
Bye guys, love you.